Cedric Ceballos last year with the blindfold dunk.
I'm not giving him a score on that. Like,
you know, it'll be interesting to see what dunk he picks, but judges are notoriously tough on the guys when they're first dunk. So I would come out with something relatively easy and then save my two better dunks.
And the miss. Now, you get scored even on misses. It does not have to go through the hoop to draw a score. Theoretically, you could get a 50 by missing, but of course that wouldn't happen, but theoretically you can. So that was dunk number 1.
Now the difference is last year you get a replacement dunk for a miss. You do not get one this year, so that should be a miss.
Absolutely.
And he'll get 2 more dunks, but he does not get a chance to replace that one.
Cedric Ceballos is now being informed of the change in the rules.
Yeah,
so he did not hit his first one, but he will get a score of some sort from the judges.
You can see it looks like he kind of slips underneath on his elevation right before he took off. It looked like he did not get a good slant.
The round involves 3 dunks, and the top 2 scores are added to select the top 3 who will advance to the final round. So even though Ceballos only got a 22.5, if his second and third dunks are better, he still has the opportunity to win this competition.
Well, the pressure's on him right now because he's already had his 1 blown dunk. So he's got to have 2 serious dunks here now to put himself in a position to advance to the finals.
Thunder Dan Marley looking on as his teammate competes in the slam dunk competition. Well, didn't get much of a rise out of the crowd. Again, the style missing. The judges have been tough.
Zeke, what do you think? Lack of elevation hurt that dunk?
It's not enough style into it. It's a very difficult dunk to do, but he's not putting enough style into his dunks. And the players got to realize right now that that's what the judges are really looking for, because all those guys sitting over there can dunk, so they're looking more for style and creativity, and you got to be able to supply that and put the energy into the dunk.
Good demonstration there of not being able to palm the ball. Cedric Ceballos, who is the defending champion. Remember, they get to throw out the lowest score of the 3 dunks. So Cedric Ceballos, if he were to get as much as a 50, could have a 92.3 if he throws out that third. So keep that in mind, that you can see that Cedric Ceballos, the defending champion, has Thunder Dan Marley a little nervous. Charles Barkley, what do you think about your teammate here?
Well, I tell you what, he got me more nervous than he did Dan Marley. But it's going to take something really spectacular to get him into the next round.
Well, 2 balls.
Well, the pressure's on him.
Well, he got them both. Didn't look like it impressed Thunder Dan very much. How about you, Charles?
Well, he's my teammate. He's always impressive to me.
Again, it's a very difficult dunk, and not many players in the NBA can do this, but the judges have seen it before. Doc has seen it before. Connie Hawkins invented it probably, and you got to be able to sell it. And the fans are not even buying it. You got to be able to get the fans involved. This is the most exciting event of the night, and the guys got to be able to get the fans involved. And right now, the fans aren't involved.
okay, let's go to the final round, Bob.
Cedric Ceballos will dunk first in the final round, the defending champion. He was third. It'll go third, second, first. It'll be Ceballos, Witherspoon, and Minor. Let's see if Cedric Ceballos can get this crowd into this. Charles Barkley, your teammate Ceballos, what do you anticipate?
Well, I think right now he's got to get off to a good start to put pressure on the other 2 guys. You know, I don't know what Cedric's going to do, but I'd break out that blindfold if I was him.
Good idea. Ceballos misses on his first attempt.
It's exactly what happened the first time, too. He put himself in a hole. Now he's got to nail the last 2. Remember the first round, what was it? He had a 22.5 his first dunk, so he's done the same thing here in the finals. Looks like he just doesn't get the lift. He gets up there timing off a little bit, brings it down, and just doesn't get enough lift to finish it.
A tough catch. The position of the ball is not where he really wanted it to be.
Yeah, I was on the side.
Starting Dennis Hopper. Defending champion.
There you go. There's a 1-foot takeoff, and he carried a little distance, was able to do some stuff in the air with it.
Good point, Doug. At the peak of your career, injuries aside, I think you could have done this.
I could dunk a donut and coffee.
Zeke, what do you think?
I think he'll score well on this dunk because, first of all, he goes after it. He's excited about it. At the finish, he gives a little bit of extra to it, and he's enthused about his dunk, and I think the judges will reward him for that.
That's a good dunk. That's an excellent dunk.
Not a great score, 42.3. And Ceballos not happy with that score. And his first one, remember, you mentioned bad boys, Isaiah Thomas. He'd fit nicely in the 3-guard rotation, wouldn't he, in Motown?
No, I think he'll be in the 1 or 2 guard rotation. I may have to go sit down.
Not yet. There's the winner, Harold Miner. Ceballos, the Weatherspoon, dunking for second place. It's a difference between $10,000 and $5,500 and $7,500. Not going to get much out of that for Cedric Ceballos, last year's winner. Charles Barkley, you were right. He should have brought out the blindfold.
See, I don't think you can use that, though, this year, Charles. I don't think they're allowed in props, right? So is a blindfold a prop?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if there's anything he could have done. Harold Miner deserves to be the slam dunk champion this year.
But don't you guys think that he set the tone with his first dunk? The first dunk, he got the crowd behind him in the competition tonight.
Yeah, he got the crowd the first time he dunked.